All right, second day in pads. Had to adjust schedules around a little bit with some of the lightning this morning, but got outside, had a very, very energetic practice. I thought the kids, took another step today. Second day in pads, and we saw some things we did better today that we maybe a little rusty with yesterday. So it was a really positive day, and just glad to get the practice in. So good way to end the first week, and we'll take an off day tomorrow from practice and come back on Monday in shells, and then Tuesday first day in full pads. Questions?
So with the first week done now, what's the biggest things you kind of learned through 1 week of fall practice here a little bit?
Well, it's obvious that we have a lot of returning experience because you got guys that know the system, know what's going on. I mean, again, we've talked about it a lot. I mean, even though some of those guys are younger guys, they're still experienced, and so it's not like you're not having as many just flat busts, not knowing the playbook, and we're putting a lot in. You're able to clean things up, and hey, we need to play this way better. We needed to make this adjustment right here. So I'd say we're much farther along than we were day 4 last year.
When you look at the D-line, specifically Elijah Moore's, Rick
Yeah.
coming back, they played a lot last year.
Yep.
What's the next step for them? Where do they need to go from here?
Well, I think that, you talk about all of them, whether it's Rick, who's a little bit older. I mean, he is a third-year guy, or Elijah, who just played a lot, or a young guy like Jason Schufer that just played some at the end of the year. And, each of them is improved upon what we saw last year. So, what do you want to see? Well, you want to see a guy like Elijah or Jason, be more consistent down after down after down. Rick, a guy with his, kind of explosive ability, you want to see him become more of a playmaker and not just a steady guy, but a guy that makes explosive plays, which I think he has the opportunity to. And, I'm pleased with some of the things that those guys have done. I mean, I thought Jason Schufert had a really solid day today at the nose and really gave the offense, the second offense, some fits there.
As you put on shoulder pads Tuesday, you'll get the full pads. Does
Yeah.
the defense kind of pick up intensity or kind of elevate their game at all, or no?
Well, I think both sides do. It's I think that our offensive line, we're not a finesse group anymore. It's they're a pretty down and dirty bunch, and certainly the defense. And now we're not tagging off. You got the contact, and still it's not live. And so those guys, they do take care of each other best they can. But they're trying to get those pretty big licks in thud tempo. So it'll be good when we get to go live, so you get to really see them, be able to play full speed.
Coach, I noticed, especially early on, the energy was really high.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that this first week, as opposed to last year when you were doing things on Zoom and you were kind of separated and all that? Have you noticed a higher level of energy now that everyone can kind of get together like this?
Well, I just think our camaraderie is really good coming out of the summer. Being able to spend the whole summer together. And, the training with the strength staff and all that stuff. So, they feel very, connected right now. But, I thought we had great energy. And we had a pretty long delay sitting in here this morning. So I was really pleased that they came out with that kind of energy this morning. We'd talked about it, but still, they got to go out and do it.
You writing all these rainy days down in your book so you can get with folks and get that indoor thing?
Absolutely.
We joked about it. Pat Dye was told he was getting one. So.
No, you have to have one. I said it before. We were disrupted last night, not able to function the way we would have if we had a facility. And it's when you get everybody back, basketball's got their space, volleyball's got their space, and other sports have their space. And when lightning comes, you can't do anything about it. So for the program to continue to to move forward, it's not a want. It's very much a need. I'll let the administration worry about where it goes. I just need a place to practice.
Yesterday you praised Holton and talked about him. What about the guys behind him, Mason and Glenn? Where are they kind of at?
Well, I thought Mason had a better day today. He's starting to get more comfortable standing in the pocket. The defense, we put in some of our, some more of our pressure stuff today. So he had some guys buzzing around him there in the pocket, and I thought he did a good job standing in there, didn't panic, made some good throws under pressure. Alex got a good bit of reps today also, and did some solid things. And that's, Alex is always going to be steady. And for him, it's just, got to make sure we don't make that big mistake, And so I think both of those guys are coming along. Walt, Walt Simmons, he got some reps there during team today, and I'll tell you what, now he's a great athlete. He can really go. Now his feet are definitely one of his best attributes.
The receiver transfers you guys brought in, I know it's early, but have any of those guys made plays like Saunders, Patterson, anything like that?
I think Jari's probably the farthest along. I think the challenge for those guys, with all of them coming during the summer, is going to be picking up the playbook, enough to play early in the season. I think you could see them play later on in the season, but it's not exactly like you're sitting here with a cupboard that wasn't have some pieces in it. So it's they're going to have to really play well to get on the field, because those other guys are playing at a very, very high level right now.
Coach, you mentioned getting into the pads next week.
Yeah.
Is there any one particular area you're most curious to see as you kind of progress along here in week 2?
Well, I mean, it's going to be just what the point of contact there. Those situations where it's the short yardage, just the the inside the 10-yard line, just what both sides really look like in those situations, because that's the stuff you can't simulate out there in thud tempo. There's some one-on-one stuff in the open field too, because it's a little bit unfair, I'd say, a little bit to the defense with some of our skill kids to they can't take their shot in the open field, and those skill kids on offense make them look pretty silly sometimes. So and they talk to them about it, and they tell them about it. It just pisses the defense off. So next week they get the equalizer of being able to go full go.
Talk about the position players. Ahlers seems a guy that started out kind of branding himself on work ethic, and that's carried over to the rest of the team. Now that he's an experienced guy,
Yeah.
how's he stepping up even further?
Well, you can always count on him. That's Mr. Reliable right there. You're going to get the same kid every day, and he's his own worst critic. He's never going to take a play off. He's the ultimate competitor, and he's a good one now. He's one that you love to have on your football team. And you sit back there as a coach and you say, if you had 118 of that, what kind of team would that be? So he's a great leader for our team and a great playmaker.
It's going really well, and I think it's the best my team has looked during camp since I've been here. We got depth all the way around. We got size all the way around. It's fun to go out there and practice to compete. Those guys are really skilled on defense, and we're really skilled on offense, so it's been fun.
What's your favorite part of camp, and what's your least favorite part of camp?
Favorite part is just getting back to ball. That's what we came here to do. It's the greatest sport in the world, and we came here to do it. It's paying for our college to get a degree here. And least favorite part of camp, probably the sleep. I like sleeping, and there's not a lot of sleep during camp, so probably that.
Tight end is very much part of the offense.
Yeah, they're going to be a huge part. They're going to be in probably 95% of the time. Those guys, they can all do something different. Like I said, they can all make plays. Having those guys, having a big guy to throw to like that, and then having a big guy to block as an extra blocker, it's great.
Can you kind of address the determination level overall for this team coming in with a little something to prove in conference, first of all, and overall?
Yeah, I think the upperclassmen on this team and even the younger guys, we've been through a lot here. We're tired of losing. We're ready to get to a bowl game. It's going to happen this year.
How's your relationship with the line developed over the past year?
It's great. I love those guys. Feel like some have been blocking for me for 19 years now, but I love them. We talk outside of football. It's not just about football with us. It's about life. There's going to be friends for life. A lot of them are going to be in my wedding. A lot of them are going to come to my wedding. So, those guys, I'll love them for the rest of my life.
What's the date of your wedding?
I don't know. When's the date? Never mind. Yeah. Brian Bailey trying to get me in trouble.
You talking about marriage?
Nah.
Holton asked Coach Houston this yesterday, but as a veteran guy, you know the defense so well, ECU's defense. How do you kind of challenge yourself each day to get better? Or, when you probably know what's maybe coming on certain plays, how do you work around that, I guess?
Yeah, our defense got so many looks. Sometimes I know what's coming, and sometimes, they're still putting stuff in over there. But, yeah, I just challenge myself every single day. That's just what I do. I got to get better at certain things. Me and Coach Houston have talked about it, that I'm just focused on, and everything that I can do to make this team get better. If I can help give the defense a certain look, or if I got to do a certain thing to get better, that's what I'm going to do.
Going off that, is there a guy on the defense that you've noticed kind of like all over the field or everywhere? Maybe every time you throw it, he's always there.
I mean, the whole secondary, I mean, they're playing fast. Those dudes are playing really fast. The first day out there, I mean, a couple of my throws that would have probably been completions the years before, I mean, they're getting contested now and getting broken up now. That was one of the first things I noticed, the first 7-on-7 that we had day one, and I kind of left that knowing that we're going to have a pretty good team. That defense is going to be really good. I'm excited to watch them. I mean, they're skilled, they're experienced, and there's no reason they can't go out there and be a top one in this league.
Holton, you talked about how it felt like your linemen have been blocking you for 19 years. It's got to feel like you and Bruce Bivens have been on the defense and have been cracking heads for a lifetime now.
Yeah, we have. He's one of my best friends. You know, we go a while back now. We've both been here together for a while, and, you know, we both want to get this thing turned around. It means a lot to us, and he's kind of one of those leaders on defense that the defense looks to, and I'm kind of like that on offense. And as a team, you know, I mean, we're guys that the team looks to, and we know that. We want to be the guys that, you know, get that 6th win here and get to the bowl game, and we talk about it all the time. So.
What do you feel like this offense is going to be better? What areas kind of?
I mean, I just think up front, I mean, that's definitely going to be the best part of it. I mean, I'm going to be better 100%, but those guys are night and day. I mean, it's the best O-line I've had since I've been here, and it's not even close. And even the 2 deep, I mean, I believe if I went with the 2s and the 2s came in and played with me, I think they'd do just as good. I mean, we got depth up front, we got size, and we got a lot of experience, not only with the starting 5, but with everyone through. Anything else?
Thanks, Holton.
All right, yep.
After the first week, what have you made, at least the defensive things that you've liked on that side of the ball, just the first couple of days?
I think we've taken a step forward as far as confidence, playing fast, guys flying around, getting to the ball, getting our hands on the ball, and just competing every down. That's something I'm excited about, too, moving forward.
You seem pretty comfortable in the spring, even though it was your first semester here. I mean, how much more comfortable are you now? Do you have the whole playbook down? How would you kind of describe that?
I've definitely taken like 2 steps forward since the spring. It's just like a comfort thing as far as learning the playbook, like you said, getting back in the groove of things after taking a year off not playing football. Just feels good to be back.
I noticed the other day, I think you were kind of coaching up Laney a little bit, David Laney, and talking to maybe some younger guys at practice. Is that just kind of natural for you, of just your style, or, you know, at practice?
Yes, sir. That's something that I definitely pride myself on, is being able to help the team any way that I can. And I feel like the more that I can help the young guys, the more I can help myself and this team to take a step forward. Be it, you know what I'm saying, things happen, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes the young guys get thrown out there. They need to be ready at all times. So I do my part to make sure they're ready.
It seems like it was kind of easy to come in here and find your footing within this program, that it was kind of a match made in heaven of sorts. Can you talk about how the fit was made?
I feel like it just happened naturally. Like, this place felt like home. I come in, the guys took me in very easily, you know what I'm saying, with open arms, the coaching staff, everyone, the strength and conditioning staff. So it just felt like home from the day I stepped foot here. So I haven't even thought much about that kind of stuff.
What do you feel like the areas of improvement have to come defensively for this team to get better?
I think we can always improve on our communication and our execution as far as triggering faster. You can never be too fast. You can never over-communicate, you know what I'm saying? That's never a problem. So those 2 things.
A lot of these guys played in games last year, and you obviously didn't. You know, you sat out. What is your just motivation level like of wanting to get in a game again? You know, where it's been a long time for you.
My motivational level is definitely high. I put a lot on myself. I feel like I have a lot to prove to myself as well as other people, and that being the people on this team, my family, my people back home. I just want to make everyone proud. That's all it is.
Coach mentioned that getting into pads, maybe some of the defensive guys were looking to finally get some hits on the skill guys that may have been talking some junk. Can you speak to that at all? Is there a
Yes,
level of
sir.
anticipation there?
That definitely happens. We definitely get all fired up as soon as the pads come on because, you know, that's the name of the game. It's football. We're physical. That's what we do. So we get a little juiced up. Coach has to pull us back a little bit from time to time, but that's part of it. Yes, sir.
Bruce, 4 practices in, how do you feel like the defense has kind of come along early in camp?
We're coming along. I feel like we're playing a little bit faster. We're playing faster each day, each and every day, installing more. And I mean, we coming together as a unit, and we're just doing what we need to do to keep, to get to the season.
How much more comfortable is it in the defense now that you've been in it with Coach for a year?
It's day and night from from the previous years. I mean, every year like that I've been here, we changed the defense, and the second year into this defense is so much better. I feel more comfortable, and it's just better.
What's been a big focus over the offseason in terms of improvement where this defense has to get better?
Just playing faster and playing as a unit. I mean, I feel like that's the biggest thing right there, and playing faster.
How much does not only the familiarity with the coaching staff, but so many players around you, you guys played with last year, so y'all know how to communicate well. How much does that help you guys?
It helps a lot, because we know each other. We know each other a lot better. We know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we could kind of talk to each other. If I'm yelling at one of my teammates, knowing that I'm a linebacker, they can take it, knowing that I speak loud and I try to echo so the whole defense or whoever can hear me.
Once you get into camp and games kind of feel close, I mean, you go through the summer and lifting weights and finesse type stuff. I mean, are you excited to hit some people? And does games feel kind of close, or is it still far away?
Yeah, it seems real close. Before you know it, it's gonna be here. So of course I'm always excited about hitting somebody. I love hitting people, but I'm real excited.
What's your favorite part of camp, and what's your least favorite part of camp?
The heat. Right now my favorite part right now is just being around my teammates and enjoying the brotherhood, and shoot, we gonna suck. 'Cause we all know camp is hard. We gonna suffer together. So that's the best part about it.
We just talked to DJ, new guy coming in as a transfer. How is he acclimated? It seems like he's pretty comfortable, and you guys are kind of welcomed him in.
Yeah, he's acclimated real fast. I mean, he's like one of the guys. It's like he haven't missed a beat or anything like that. I feel like he's been with me all 5 years. So I mean, he's acclimated real good.
Bruce, when you look across that line in practice and you see Holton over there and how your relationship has changed over the years, do you feel like two grizzled warriors out there banging heads every day?
Yeah, me and Holton, we kind of go at it each and every day. I mean, he be talking to me, I be talking mess to him. So I mean, yeah, and he's growing as a vet. He's grown a lot. I've seen him since he was a freshman. So I mean, we go at it each and every day.
One of the things that he had mentioned was that as some of the grizzled veteran guys, that your biggest focus, or one of your bigger focuses this year, will be to get to a bowl game. You guys want to be the ones that turn the program around. What kind of talk has there been amongst you guys about that coming into this new season?
We just got to come together and play fast, and the rest will take care of itself. I feel like if we could come together, keep our locker room tight. I mean, that's all she wrote. I mean, that's all we need.
In camp, but how do you guys think y'all done as a defense thus far?
Like you said, it's early, so we're getting all the rust out, all the kinks out. So it's kind of just getting back into the flow, how everything works, getting back to the speed of the game, teaching the new guys and everything.
So what's the thing that you've been working on most during the off season and coming into this year in terms of focus to be better?
One thing Coach Tesh taught me about trying to be a leader, more of a leader for the helping out the D tackle room. We still got a lot of young guys. And the other thing, we want to get after the passer, the quarterback this year. So we worked a lot of rushing the passer this offseason. So.
Your story's pretty unique. Obviously, I mean, last year you were probably trying to make the team and find out kind of where you were going to fit. And this year, how much do you feel just maybe more comfortable, established here? I mean, can you kind of sense that?
I do, and it's kind of like what I hope for, because coming here, I hope to find my place on the team, part of the family and everything. So that was now that I'm a part of it. I mean, I was a part of it, but now I'm fully. We're here now.
Yeah.
How would you kind of describe your recruitment? I mean, I'm sure you felt like you were worthy of a scholarship, D1 player. Was it frustrating not getting that opportunity?
It was, but my parents always told me keep my head up. God has a plan, and you're just along for the ride, and He's got the wheel. So, I didn't get the offers like maybe I would have wanted, but I was grateful that I got any. And Coach Mines, the guy who recruited me here, told me I had a shot, and it was just taking a chance on myself, and I say it worked out pretty well.
What was that moment like when you got the news of the scholarship after that game last year?
It was surreal. It wasn't expected at all, especially since my parents knew for a while, for a little bit, and I talked to them every day. So, you know, for them to keep that big a secret, that caught me off guard. But, you know, I always kept my head down. That was in the back of my mind. Coach Tess always said, look for bigger things. Let that be a stepping stone along the way of more things to come. So I never was focused on a scholarship, just wanted to win games and do my job.
What's your relationship with Bruce Bivens behind you, calling the plays, being the mouth on defense?
He's the quarterback of the defense. Anything he say, it goes. You know, we good soldiers. He tell us to do something, we gonna do it. Even if it's wrong, we'll be wrong together, so we all right.
Something I've been asking some of the other guys as well. You know, can you address the determination level to as a team to be better this year and get a little farther along, maybe get to a bowl, that sort of thing?
What was the question?
Can you talk about the determination level of this defense to try to get a little farther along this season in terms of maybe get to a bowl or maybe championship?
Definitely. You know, we feel a lot different this year. We want to carry that momentum from the last two games of last season between Temple and SMU, and we want to build on that. And that's what we talked about all off season, just building on that and riding that momentum and letting it carry over, because that's the team that we show we are. And you know, defense-wise, like, we're still young, but now we're young and experienced. And we got old heads like Bruce Bivens and X, all them guys, DJ, people who know and who have been here and know what to do. And, you know, we brought in the young guys, and it's just looking at the older players, learning the pace of the game. And I think we're going to a bowl game this year. We going to one. I'm ready for one.
Anyone else for lunch?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I swear.
Good job.
Got here